Welcome to the Cougar Connection podcast. Today we are highlighting a new staff member in our new Teacher Spotlight series. I'm Kamber Arthalony, here with Miss Lindsay, who's a fitness PE teacher at Illini Central High School. So Miss Lindsay, the reason we're doing this podcast later in the year is because you came after our Christmas break, right? So because you got hired in December or
Yeah, so I finished my student teaching in November, October time. And so then they hired me at the end of December, right before your Christmas break, 2 days.
I think I remember them, did you go tour it around the school or something?
Yeah, I went around the school twice. The first time it was just to see the gym and the cafeteria. The second time I went through the whole school. So.
Yeah. So I think I remember seeing you or something. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but so this is your first year teaching. And how do you like it so far?
I really enjoy it. It's definitely different than what I expected, but I do enjoy it.
Yeah. So what attracted you to Illini Central?
Well, you're a small school, and I'm from a small school, so I liked that atmosphere of it, and there was a job opening.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to do, because I wanted high school.
Yeah.
And not a lot of schools are looking for high school PE teachers right now. And it was close to home, so works out.
Yeah, because you are from Athens.
Yes.
And you went to high school in Athens. Where did you go to college?
I went to quite a few. I played softball at Carl Sandburg.
Okay.
And then I transferred to USF in Tampa, but then, COVID happened.
Yeah.
So I came home, I finished and got my bachelor's at ISU, and then I got my teaching degree through University of West Florida.
Oh, so you were in how long?
For a year.
A year?
Yeah, and then COVID happened, so,
Screwed
sucks,
up a little bit.
Yeah.
What is the most exciting part of your job?
I think the most exciting part is seeing how excited people get, when we max out, when people even beat their max by 5 pounds, it's exciting for them. Or when we have someone who finally figured out how to do some type of workout correctly. I just love seeing it finally click and how happy they get.
Yeah. Was it your plan to become a teacher all along, or in high school were you just teaching not for me, or was it teaching, I'm going to be a PE teacher?
Absolutely not. No. So in high school, I remember a distinct conversation. My friend was like, "Oh, I'm going to be a teacher," and I was like, "No. Zero patience. I had no patience for anybody, but I just developed patience the older you get. I actually was going to go be a marine biologist and work with animals, but then when all that happened, I moved back home. Can't really do it around here.
Yeah.
So I switched to be a therapist, and then I decided I wanted to do school therapy and be a school counselor. And then I was working in schools, trying to make some money while I'm going to grad school.
Yeah.
And I decided that I liked the teaching aspect more. I liked how you get to interact with the kids and multiple kids at a time. And I just liked that.
Yeah, so then you were PE teacher, yes.
Yeah. Then, I'm really big into sports. And I had a great PE teacher when I was in high school. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. And I worked with her for a little bit. And I was like, yep, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. So how many sports did you play in high school? I'm just curious.
In high school, I only played 2. I played volleyball and softball.
Okay. See, I'm always curious about that because some people are no sports, not at all, was not the sport girl. And some people are yes, sports, love them.
Yep. I played year-round both sports. So it was a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't regret it.
Yeah. That's what my sister, she played 2 sports here, and she played basketball year-round. And she's I don't think if I would have not played year-round, or if I would have just played one sport and not played volleyball or something, she's I would have regretted this. So.
Oh yeah, no, because you only have so much time to do it.
Yeah. So if you give your students a piece of advice, what would it be and why?
Don't live with any regrets. Just do what you want to do, even if it makes you feel stupid or you're afraid that you're going to fail. That is a part of life, and that's how you're going to know what you actually enjoy doing and what's not worth it. So, what are you going to do? Regret not trying is what you're going to regret overall. Yeah,
regrets are just not worth it.
Yeah.
Why?
You're not going to regret making yourself look stupid.
Yeah. It's why do you want to regret something? Why give yourself the opportunity to regret something if you know you're going to regret it in the future?
Yeah.
So, what motivates you to work hard?
I'm a perfectionist. Yeah. I am the oldest child of 3, so not very many kids, but quite a bit enough that my parents instilled in me that like I had to be like set an example.
Yeah.
So I decided I was gonna be a perfectionist.
Yep.
And so I guess that's what pushes me. But my brother and sister have achieved quite a bit on their own. So
yeah, I was like me. I'm like a perfectionist. I'm very organized.
Yeah.
Like to color code everything, and so it's like. I don't think I could get through classes without like my color coded pens and my highlighters, and just like it has to all be neat and clean. It's like perfectionism. Is that a word? Don't know, but it is like very up there in my list of traits that I have to have.
Yeah, and so I hate to fail.
Yep.
Which is something I've had to accept is like, that's part of life. You're going to fail. You can strive for perfection, but you're not going to always get it.
Yeah. So we've already talked a little bit about where you're originally from, which is Athens. Can you tell me a little bit about what makes you love Athens? What makes you want to stay in Athens, or if you want to eventually move out of Athens or away from?
Okay, what I liked about Athens when I was in school is I liked that it was a small town. Like I knew everybody. I didn't know like everybody's like business and family situations, but like I knew who everybody was. I know every single person I graduated with, but I don't plan on staying there forever. Yeah. I still have friends that are there, but it's just not, I don't want to stay in one place forever because the world is so big.
Yeah, you have to get out there.
Yeah.
See more of the world.
And like, this is going to be another piece of advice, and I apologize.
No.
But always like leave. Like just leave. Like even if it's for a year, if you leave, you're going to grow so much. You're going to learn so many new things. And you can always come back. Your small town is always going to be there. But just go at least for a year. Go somewhere.
Yeah. Honestly, just like thinking about like you saying that, I'm going to probably think about that a little more now, because like I'm a junior, I need to start thinking about where I'm going to college and stuff like that. And that's like, do I want to stay really close to home, or do I want to venture out just a little bit? So
I met so many new people. I have old friends that I am no longer friends with because we just grew apart, because they're still the exact same person they were in high school, and they still, which is fine, but they still think the same way too. And I'm like, you haven't grown yet. So, and I know I've grown because I've left and I've got to hear other perspectives and see other things. Yeah.
It's really important like to be able to just like make up your own mind and not have everyone else make it up for you. Yeah. Okay. So this is my favorite question. Walk me through a realistic day in the life. From the time you wake up and the time you go to bed.
My life is hectic. I fly by the seat of my pants. So I normally wake up at 6:30. I leave my house by 7 because it's a half-hour drive, and I technically don't have to be here till 7:45, but I got to get here earlier. So I will get up at 6:30, and I will get ready for my day, and then I will get all my dogs up. I have 3 dogs, and I will feed them all, take them all outside, bring them back in, and then, I don't eat breakfast. I don't have time. I then drive here, and that's when I get all my stuff ready for the day. I teach, and then sometimes I go back home and I do things with my family or my dogs, or sometimes I have another job. So sometimes I'll go work my other job, and then I go to bed. That's really, that's my day. My day is just always running somewhere is what it feels like.
I don't know how you can not eat breakfast. I have to eat breakfast, or I'm a very mean person.
I have snacks in my office, so I will eat once I get here. But no, I don't they're snacks, they're not breakfast, but I have to eat something because I can't not. But I just don't have time in the morning.
I get too hangry.
Yes.
I just I'll eat a Pop-Tart or cereal or something. Right now I'm very into Trix.
Oh, that's
don't know why. Yeah. Don't know why. I'm just I want Trix today. And it's every single day. But I just I can't get through the day without it. I don't know.
No, I'm the same way. And with the IAR schedule, my lunch was later. It'd be during this time right now. And I was not happy at all, because I was I'm starving.
And, by 4th hour you were I need food.
Yes, and all the kids are asking me 1,000 questions, which is normal, but I'm over here quit talking to me because I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting very hangry. You have to stop talking before I freak out.
Yes.
So what are some of your hobbies?
I don't have hobbies.
Me neither.
I was an athlete in high school, so then I went and played in college, and then after college I didn't know who I was, so I don't have hobbies because those were my hobbies. It depends. Sometimes, like in the summer, I'll read.
Yeah,
Depends,
I'm not I'm not like a hobby girl. I'm just like, I kind of just like to sit in my bed and watch Netflix sometimes.
Yeah, is that a hobby? Like,
yeah.
is that a hobby?
I think we should.
Yes.
I think we should like send a letter to government or something.
Yes.
Okay, we're back to travel. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Anywhere.
I can never choose. Like for my answer for this question, I can never choose.
Oh my gosh.
I've done so many.
And I watch TikTok, okay, and I had to make a stupid account where like no one can ever find me, you know, because I know people are gonna try to find me. So it's just like user blah blah blah. And I sit there and watch like all the travel ones. Like I want to go so bad. If I had to pick though, I would. Okay, out places I haven't been to. I would go to Australia because I think it'd be so cool with like all the animals and the Great Barrier Reef and everything like that. But I've been to Hawaii, and if I were gonna like go somewhere I've been, I would choose Hawaii. The fruit is amazing. Like it is to die for.
Interesting.
Because it's all fresh.
Yeah.
And all the food is on the island. So like the hamburgers, like this is gonna sound really dumb. Like my family that didn't go with me thinks I'm crazy, but like the burgers were amazing. I've never had a better burger because like the cow is killed on the island, not on a different island, on that island, and then you eat it like within that same like time period. Like it's not being frozen, it's not sitting there forever waiting for you. Like the food's amazing, it's beautiful. You have the mountains, you have the ocean, like you have everything.
That is really cool. I've never heard someone say the fruit was just better in Hawaii. I'd never heard of that.
It's so fresh. Like
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. And I lived in Florida, and I'm telling you that Florida doesn't even compare because there's so many preservatives in it. Like no, don't put any preservatives in there.
I want to go to Hawaii now.
And you go literally to the food market, or you can pick it right off the tree. Like
yep, take me to Hawaii, please. If anyone has a ticket, I will be your +1. Thank you. Okay, so if you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be and why?
See, I don't know.
I can't pick out of these. Like I just can't.
It's hard to choose, but also I'm just not like, I'm impressed with what people have achieved and what they've done, but I never like
fangirl.
No, because I'm just like, oh, you're a normal person who's just really gifted, really talented. Like I've met like from going to like the Culture World Series when I was a kid, like I met these girls who now play professional softball, and like it was cool meeting them, but like to me they're just really talented people. Like and that's how I felt like when I meet people like singers, like because my friend, her uncle is one of the people in charge of Tailgate and Tall Boys, or not uncle, brother-in-law, Tailgate and Tall Boys. So I've met some people through that, and it's just like it's cool, it's awesome, but it's just you're another person who can sing, you know.
You're just another person with a little bit more talent in this department than me. Like
you're a normal person. You just
like you grew up. You went to school.
You did everything we basically did.
Like there's nothing different. So I think that's why I can't pick. So I'm like, but like, what makes this person better than this person?
And then it's also like, you have questions for all different people. Like sometimes I think about like people in history that I'd love to like meet, and I'm like, but I'd have so many questions.
I feel like I would annoy them. It'd be just an annoying day for them. I don't think they want to meet me. Okay, thank you, Miss Lindsay, for taking the time to sit down with me today. And make sure to look out for the next Cougar Connection podcast, coming soon to you.